Lights, camera, action.
In a studio where local filmmakers talk to other filmmakers about the inside world of film.
Cut.
That's not the script. It. We'll fix it in post. Do you wonder how films are produced and what really goes on behind the scenes? Well, stand by. Filmmakers Kevin Munfrey, Victoria V.A. Jones, and Carson Hype Ferguson explain all the details. Right here on It. We Will Fix It in Post podcast.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Whenever you're listening, I thank you for doing so. I am Kevin Munfrey. Once again, this is We Will Fix It in Post. I have my colleagues Karsten Hype Ferguson, Victoria V.A. Jones.
What's going on?
Now, today we're going to talk about film adaptations. What is a film adaptation, you ask? It's the transfer of a work or a story in whole or in part to a feature film. Now, you may see some of these film adaptations come from video games, more prevalently now comic books or plays, but most common form of a film adaptation usually comes from novels and books. So today I wanted to talk about what is it about novels in particular that works for the film. But as I start, I wanted to introduce a friend of the podcast who is also dives into the world of podcasting herself as one of the hosts of Four Friends and a Book podcast. Welcome back, Kimberly Lake. How are you doing?
Good. Hi, guys. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming back. So when you think of I'll ask Kim first. So what is a book that has become a film that you can kind of think of as a favorite?
I don't have to think because it's my favorite film of all time, and it's The Color Purple. I think that is the best adaptation from a book to a film.
So you know they're doing the remake of it, right?
Oh, yeah. I just saw Oprah calling people and let them know they got it. So I'm excited to see it. But it's a classic, so I don't want it to mess it up. But that's my favorite book to film. It's The Color Purple.
Right.
So no, is it because I thought they was doing a play?
Right. There was already a play.
So they're taking the stage play. Well, this got remixed. They remixed the remix.
Right.
Yeah, I guess so.
So yeah, they're literally like all of them who were in the play are in the movie, I think.
Yeah, like Fantasia and all.
Yeah, Danielle Brooks is in it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah,
Who played Whoopi's character?
Fantasia.
Ooh, I may want to see this.
And
it's gonna be good.
And then I forgot the guy who's playing Danny Glover's character.
Mister. Who's oh, I want to know who.
I know who it is. I forgot his name. What is his name? No, I can't do it now. I'm on live. What is his name?
I want to say Donald Glover just to be silly, but that's probably not it.
Yeah, but he would be good. He would be a good pick.
He would.
What if he was? He have his chest out like "This is America," all in your area.
No. No, the more I think about it, the funnier that sounds to me.
You can look up the cast. Like, they've announced the cast.
Oh, I'm looking up this cast now because now that you brought it up, I got to know who's playing. I keep see they showing me the old cast. I'm trying to see the new.
Say it's supposed to come out in 2022, right? 24.
Yeah, in a couple years, I think. What is it? 20? What
we in 22, so it's supposed to come out in 23.
Don't look at me. I ain't got the answers. I ain't got none of that.
You're right.
I ain't got none of the answers you see.
I'm like, what year is it? I can't look.
Yeah, I'm seeing 2023.
Right, so that's when it's supposed to come out. It's supposed to come out next year.
There's a whole lot of reading there they ain't doing.
So they already did it already.
What you mean?
Like if it's
no, they just announced the cast. Now they might go into production next month.
I heard that they were gonna cast like her.
And I don't know who this
She's
dude
in
is.
it.
Yeah. So what role she gonna be?
She's the y'all asking too many questions.
I'm saying I told you I don't have the answer.
That's
you
part
see.
of this.
Like so anybody that know more than me, please enlighten.
Her is going to be in it. Taraji P is going to be in it.
Taraji's playing Suge. Harpo, Corey Hawkins.
Yeah.
Mr. is played by, this brother looks smooth, Coleman Domingo.
I've seen him before. I just can't remember what I seen him in.
Well, name like Domingo. I'm like, yo, what's going on?
So
anyway,
Danielle Brooks is playing Sophia.
Right. So her is in it, and she's playing. What's to say? Her
Squeak?
Yeah.
Her is in this. Oh my God.
Kevin, don't be that surprised.
I'm
Right.
I'm rather surprised because her wasn't even a face a few years ago.
Kevin's like, I like her.
I do.
No,
I just
no.
like I didn't know how she looked. Nice try. That didn't.
Just
It's
me.
okay.
Just me.
Anyways, Kim,
That didn't land.
back
but,
to Kim.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you feel about them doing it as far as
I'm
the
excited
film?
because I love the film, and I think with the new cast, it'll introduce the film to a new generation of people because the story's so great. And I know people younger like me, like my niece and stuff, they ain't studying Whoopi Goldberg and all them. So if they see her and Taraji,
Right.
people they see now, I think it'll keep the story alive for generations to come.
Right.
They damn sure ain't sweating Whoopi Goldberg after this.
Yo. So I wasn't gonna say nothing.
We ain't gonna talk about that.
But sorry, Whoopi, sorry.
I wasn't. I was gonna,
Look. I'm gonna tell it.
I was thinking it.
I am going to tell it.
So how do you think this movie's gonna bode well with her with that whole thing that happened?
I think she'll be fine. I think she'll be fine.
Yeah.
I mean, like, look. You got one other news story or whatever in a news cycle, and then that's gone.
And by the time the film comes out,
Right. Yeah.
she'd have been talked about it.
Are you sure they still talking about Janet Jackson in the Super Bowl?
Man, nobody
care about that.
That was a different time. And it's the Super Bowl. No, that's a whole different situation. A breast to do a whole lot more than just some words.
Really?
Absolutely.
What? What?
You missed that part. Yeah. We should probably move on.
No. I know about the Super Bowl. I saw it live.
I did too, and my TV messed up right as it happened. But
You gonna pull the Justin Timberlake excuse?
No,
Right.
no, my
I'm
TV.
gonna have you naked from the end of this song, and then the wardrobe malfunction, like right there.
Okay.
No, my TV literally messed up as that part happened. I
Mine
just heard
didn't.
people. I know everybody else's TV worked, but mine at that moment. I got rid of that TV the next day. But let me ask you all a question. Take a guess on which authors had the most works made into film.
I don't know.
Stephen King. What's the other cat? The dude to be doing the Jack Reachers and all that stuff. Tom Clancy.
Stephen King's a good guess.
Stephen King, Tom Clancy, and there's another cat that's like super prolific. They're not like a lot of people like talk about now, but he was like big back in the day. I can't remember.
That's not it, but that is Stephen King is, I guess you say, the living author who has his most work into film. But actually, it's William Shakespeare.
William Shakespeare.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, he's had a Bollywood film. What? Yeah, play a film from Japan. He's had films all over the world. So, but he's had over 410 of his works turned into film.
410.
Yep.
Wow. I mean, I don't even have a comment. It's just a lot.
Like second place, I couldn't even pronounce the dude or the guy was second place, but he was like 320.
Oh, you talking about like okay? All right.
So who's third?
Oh, I couldn't pronounce that name neither. I knew Steven Spielberg was in there.
Is that a top 10?
No, he was like top 5.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
He better be top 5.
But
I'm saying out of the list of a top 10 or top 5. That's what I'm saying.
But let me ask you all this. So, what do you think makes a book a good candidate to turn into a film? I'll go with you, Kim. You're the book expert here.
Thanks. I think it has to have, a film, the story is everything. So I feel like having that good story, when I read a book and I can really imagine and immerse myself in it, that's when I know like, oh, this will be a good film because it becomes alive to me when I read it. Usually when it does that lets me know it'll be a good film.
Now, like some of the books, and I hate to use this book as an example, 50 Shades of Grey. Like I feel like I've used that a few times on this podcast as an example.
Hey, we know where his mind is.
I'm a freak, so I don't deny it. But that book it carried like a fan base to it. Do you think there's something that if the book doesn't necessarily carries a fan base with it, you think you could still kind of carry it to making a good film?
Yeah, because think about like Harry Potter, that had like a cult following, or all those kind of, was Lord of the Rings the book?
Yes.
Yes, yes, it
Yeah, so
was.
I think when you have that built-in following fan base as well, that usually will spur it to be a great film. So
But having that fan base, do you think it almost kind of creates a pressure for like a director or filmmaker?
I think yes, because people have high expectations, and I remember the Twilight, not Twilight,
Oh,
the
not Twilight.
the Hunger Games. There we go.
Oh,
When they
okay,
came
okay.
out.
I was like, yo, that's a big difference. Twilight and Hunger Games.
Right. I was like,
You
wait,
know.
it ain't Twilight. Hunger Games. Even with the casting, like it was so much pressure because I know one of their characters, Rue, was a little black girl, and in the film, like people were like, it should have been a little white girl casted in that, and it was just so much pressure even on the casting. So I think having a fan base is good because you have a built-in audience for your film, but it's bad because I think they have higher expectations than the average person. So I didn't read Hunger Games, so when I went into it, I enjoyed the film for what it was. But if you were into it, I think you would nitpick it a bit more. So that's more pressure for a director.
I mean, why the like say the lovers of the book? Why such a high expectation?
Because they love the book. Like when you love something, I think you spend your time. They probably have read it several times. They probably follow the real author. If it's so immersed in their real life, I think it's a lot more at stake for them watching it and being let down if it doesn't live up to their expectation.
What I tend to worry about it is because you have so many like people, like different readers have different like you like a great book. It kind of like your imagination. You may have a view of how these people look like, or how they talk like, or like how the story is in your imagination, and then how it is on film. You're dealing with the director's imagination, the producer's budget, what the actor thinks. So it's so many like different cooks in the kitchen. It always will make it harder to kind of make it a success.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. That's a fair point. So, yeah, I mean, it's kind of like a catch-22 because you have the good story and the fan base built in, but yeah, there is that added pressure that probably wouldn't be there if it was an original film.
So you've always heard this adage: the book was always better than the film. So when you hear that, like, what movie do you think of when you go, the book was just better?
I think The Color Purple because look, it's one of my favorite films. But I think because with a book, you have more time. Like film, what you got? I mean, a good 2 hours max to tell a story. But with a book, you can tell so much more detail, go into like backstory and all that stuff. So I think The Color Purple is a good example of that, in my opinion.
Right. I can't even think of. I
Wait,
don't
did you
know.
say 2 hours? Was Color Purple?
No,
What?
I'm saying usually when you have a film, you got a good 2 hours max to tell your story.
Right.
But a book, I mean, you could be at 1,000 pages.
Oh, cause I was like, are films even being 2 hours now?
Yeah, you
Outside
still
of-
have films that are 2 hours long.
Outside of Marvel?
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
so.
you still have films that are 2 hours long.
Okay, I'm always thinking like hour 30, something like that.
There I am. Go back.
There we
go
go.
back. Fix it in post.
We're trying not to call
tell
attention
you.
to it. We're trying
But,
not to
hey,
call
it
attention
is what
to
it
it.
is.
I'm like-
Move it there. Move it that way. There you go. There you go. And your finger in my shot. Get out of my shot, man.
My bad. I like you know how I go, Kim. Like we over here we tripping.
Hey, we trying to be professionals, but it ain't working out.
It's good.
And that's why it's called Fix It in Post. Y'all gonna
Why
see
you looking
in the
at
middle
me?
of
Why-
post.
No, get it in the camera. Don't fix. Oh, that's our name. My bad.
I'm looking at you because you were the one who was supposed to fix my camera, and then you were just over there, Kevin.
Look, I'm talking, so I wouldn't really.
Oh God.
Leave me alone.
Oh man.
So, do you think, like, do you have to like making a book and turn it into a film? Does it help? Let's say the publishing industry.
Publishing.
Yeah, like, book publishers.
I don't think it helps the film industry more
Right.
because when you write the book, and I guess you don't know if it's gonna pop off and be a hit. So I think when it's a really good book and it has like a cult following and a large fan base, it helps Hollywood more because they have more to gain from it. So I think it's Hollywood that benefits more than the book publishing industry.
Right, especially if that movie sucked. You think somebody gonna go and try to read the book? Now, if the movie's really, really, really good, you're gonna be like, okay, let me go read this book, even if you're not a book reader. But that's just it's toy costs, right?
And if the book's good and the movie sucked, you already paid for the movie.
Right.
Well, the book should be good. So, like, if the book sucks and the movie's good, what's going on?
Right.
I mean, that's just a chance you're gonna take, though.
That's when I guess the screenwriter was like, "Yeah, I think I can change this a bit."
They be like, yo, this is trash right here.
Like this.
Yeah, this right here. I'm gonna have to do something.
Yeah,
with this.
page 100 to 320. We don't even need that.
Delete.
Or you just rewrite it. That's what you do.
You don't rewrite the book.
No, I'm saying the pages that aren't good.
I mean, all right.
Now, as far as dialogue, which is something I hate writing, do you think like the books are better at like dialogue than say film?
Again, I think they are because you can go into a lot more detail. I think that's just the plus side of books. You can expound more on conversation. So on a film, of course, a lot of times on film, the dialogue is important, but also showing and not telling. In a book, you got to tell because it's a book. So I think with the books and the dialogue, it's just more, it's richer. It's just more there.
Yo, shout out to books.
Did you say shout out to books?
You heard me.
More so, shout out to imaginations, okay? Because when you're reading a book, you're using your own imagination, okay? Mm-hmm. It doesn't really give you a whole bunch of detail.
You just gave a shout out to imagination?
Yeah. What do you mean?
Yo, we said what we said.
What do you mean? Every creator has an imagination. Okay, growing up, I had a big imagination, and that's how I
understand that. I just giving it a shout out just feels weird to me at this moment.
How does
in time.
that feel weird?
Look, I'm looking in the camera right now. I'm looking at you, Kim. Shout out to books.
Shout out to imaginations.
We need to normalize that. Shout out to books.
That's cool.
Hey,
we
look,
also need to normalize shout out to imaginations because some people think that they're crazy.
We're giving out too many shout outs.
I like my catchphrase better. I like the imagination, but I like Beyonce's the best ever.
Okay. And just know when I win my first award, well, I've won awards, but I'm just saying when I win my first.
Did you hear that nice little stunt she just pulled out there? Oh, okay. I've won. But when I win more.
When I win my first big award, that's the first thing I'm gonna say. Shout out to imaginations is what's gonna come out of my mouth.
I thought you were gonna say books. I was like, yeah, that's my moment.
That's when we cut your mic off.
Look, I'll be on there.
You start playing that music.
Look, I'll be on there like Suge. I'll be like, I'll be in the video dancing.
Listen,
Suge don't be dancing. That's Puffy.
No, that's what you're saying. He said,
I'm gonna make sure.
I'm
gonna make sure when I go up there, and I'm gonna make sure you're in the crowd, and I'm gonna say
in the crowd, not on stage.
Oh, he can come on. Look, he can come on stage. Okay, he gonna be right behind me, and I'm gonna say shout out to books. All right.
There you go.
I'm gonna get kicked out,
and that's why you have to stay in the crowd. But so I was looking at like the business of necessarily like how to film get rights to a story, and just like you would buy the life rights to a person when you do a documentary, they buy the rights to the story, but when they do so, they don't necessarily have like the publisher doesn't have rights on how to say any changes they want to make to the film. The only person I've heard that was different is Stephen King. What he does, he takes a little bit of money, and he still keeps like a percentage of his rights. So that's why usually if you see a book that turns into a film of his, they kind of promote his name with it because he's a part of the process. Now, you think that's something more like authors should kind of fight for?
Look, I'm kind of torn on this because if I was an author, I would want a lot of say in my book turning into the film because I would want it to keep that original feel and my intent.
But you're a
But
director as well.
if you're an author, you're not a director. And there's just some things that as a director and decisions you have to make that will probably affect the book, but it's better for a film in a way. So I think I'm torn on that. I think having the author on board and supporting it is good, but I still think the director still needs that leeway to use their creativity or imagination, as VA says. So I'm kind of torn on that. So I think a little bit of each, a little bit in, but not all the way as an author.
All right, so let me try to paint a little picture then. So I need you to put your director hat on for a second. Let's say you're directing the film that's a film adaptation of a book. And you got the author right there with you and director seat right next to you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't really see it that way. Can we kind of like every maybe few takes, he's like, I didn't really like that. Actually, I think we should kind of change the wording there. Like he just kind of he or she is throwing little kind of tidbits of criticism. Like, do you think they would be like very distracting?
Yeah, I'd be like, I think you probably need to go. The trailer. you can come back later, watch it. We edit, but yeah, that would be very distracting as a director. You
don't sound as conflicted as you were before.
No, I was not. If they were doing that kind of input, then you get on my nerves. You got to go. But just being, in with the story and the film, having some say in that aspect, I think it's okay. It's just not too much. Just a little bit. So
like they should put their criticism in writing.
Yeah, I'll read it later.
I'll read it later. Actually, we'll just let you see the film.
Right.
And you can go talk to other people about what you think.
Right.
And we can.
That doesn't sound amusing.
How would you handle that, VA?
I'll kick him off. I would Kim used a lot of nice words, okay?
You ain't got none of them?
No, I ain't got none of them. I mean, people know how I work when I direct. So it's kind of like I'm not using nice words.
Them taps on the shoulder. Miss Jones. Hey, you should probably do that over. Excuse me.
And you know what? I'm going to be like, I tell you what let you do. I'll let you go in your trailer and I'll let you read the script. And then you come back out and then you let me know what you want to change. So while you doing that, we're going to be doing a whole bunch of stuff out here. We're going to we're going to get done with all our stuff out here. By the time that person comes back out, guess what? We're going to be wrapped up for the day.
I got to say, that's actually a lot nicer than I thought you were going to say.
I mean, I'll probably still use some bad words.
No, the fact that they have a trailer, I think that's very nice of you. Like, hey, bro. Hey, you know where your car at? I need you to go back in there. You can sit in the car if you want to, or you can leave. Either option works perfectly fine for me. But what I don't need you to do is to bring your ass back up in here.
Look, listen, it's a lot going on. There will be a lot going on.
You were just a name I saw in the book.
They would probably have to call the police. I'm saying. And it wouldn't be for me. It would be for that author. Especially
you're gonna be on TMZ just
TMZ, Extra, the Memphis local news.
Oh, it's gonna be extra.
Memphis. It'll be I can't wait. Cause I know if Merle Purvis or anybody else still on Fox 13.
Merle Purvis, oh Lord.
I will be the top story of the day, boy. They gonna be like
she said Merle?
Yeah.
Man, that's an old school name.
She's still on there.
Oh yeah, it
what
is.
What are you talking about?
It is an old school name, but and she's been on there for a while.
She's still on there.
I heard Merle and I want some grits. No disrespect.
So the question for you, Karsten, how would you handle that situation if you were directing a movie,
Mr. Carson,
and you had the author sitting or standing right next to you, and every single time that y'all would do a scene, they would be like, "Well, I didn't see it that way. Why don't we do it this way, or why don't we do it that way?" What would you do?
We should shoot that over.
I gotta pull him to the side early because we only gonna go through that one time. We're gonna do that one time. I'm like, yo, this is my process, man. I was like, yo, you know, I understand your critique and all that stuff, but we went through this plan because, like, if he's gonna be on set with me, you gotta understand how stuff goes. We got chain of command. Yes, you are part of this, but you know, all the parts like become one, like Voltron.
But I'm saying. You get on set, but I'm saying they get on set and they
Bars.
just all those rules that you just explained to them go out the window.
No, they don't. No.
But I'm just saying, what if it happened?
No, because it's my set. Yo, like Dipset. I ain't playing with them. Dipset.
I would give the more the Temptation movie, the guy who played David Ruffin, Leon.
Yeah.
I would probably use more of his method. So there's one day on set, David Ruffin came into the set and he said, yo, he got to go. There's only one David Ruffin in here. And David Ruffin's like, I got to respect it because that's exactly what I would have said. So for me, I'm David Ruffin. So you got to bounce. I need you to go.
Oh, my God.
I'm David Ruffin and everyone else is Otis.
Hey, for real though.
And ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
For real though. Dipset.
That's your for real though?
Okay, Kim. Going back to you.
Look, I answered the question.
Well, Kevin, what's the next question?
I gotta say, Kim was probably the nicest out of all of us. You're definitely the better one of us because none of us had nothing nice.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm gonna be as nice as I need to be. And then,
as you need to be.
Yeah. Because you know, like some things require escalation.
Okay.
It'll be as nice as the contract allows.
As the contract allows. I thought the contract out the window.
Yo, we're horrible.
It will be straight up Fraser Raleigh over here. Do you hear me?
Be on World Star.
Yeah, that's what she said.
If you let me get my cell phone out.
And they had their cell phones out.
You gonna have like your grips and
I would have my cell phone out, recording myself.
I can literally see Victoria go, I can either direct this film or your ass whooping. Pick one. But I'm directing something today. So which one do you want?
You tell them to do the right thing like a Spike Lee joint, right?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
We'll go with has a few bars today.
Come on.
We'll go with that. Anyways,
now with the popularity, do you think people are like authors when they're writing books now, like or newer authors, because like films can be very financially viable? That's a nice word to use. Do you think they write their books with the kind of goal of it being put on film?
I think some do. We just interviewed an author, and I'm sorry, I forgot her name. Please forgive me.
I do it all the time.
She has a good 2-3 books, but she's actually trying to shop her stuff in Hollywood. So I think some people do have that intent of writing a book and then turning it into film. And I think some people just want to have the good old-fashioned book on the shelf, and that's it. So I think today, since more people are exposed to media, film, all that, social media, everything's so accessible now. Everybody can edit now on your phone and all that stuff. I think authors now writing do have that in mind more than likely.
Well, you know, I wanna like put a caveat in there. Everybody has the ability to use the technology to edit, but not everybody is as talented as you.
Everybody can't edit.
Look at that. Look at that.
You were just filled with I don't know what you feel with today, man.
Billy D. Parkinson, what is going on?
I'm feeling myself.
I see you.
All right, Beyonce. All right,
feeling yourself on that chair earlier.
Shit, man, chill out, man. Chill out, man. Hey, mind your business.
Hey, you should have wore your cape today, man. How come you didn't wear your cape today?
I gotta save something.
What are you saving the cape for?
Special occasion.
I'm just letting you know you getting a good present from me this year. Okay. I haven't gotten around to giving you your present yet. But it's coming.
I don't feel like this is any of our business.
It's coming. I promise you. Everybody gets a present from me though. You know that. I've given everybody presents.
After hearing him talk about capes, I don't. Well,
Oh, it's
us
gonna
bringing
be
it.
it's gonna be good. I'm trying to tell you. And who said it was a cape though?
I don't know what you're gonna do. I just feel like cape is gonna be involved.
It almost was. I ain't gonna lie. I might get you this. I might not. But it's scratched off the list, so I can tell you this now. So I was
You're
gonna
looking a
get
little
you.
nervous right now.
I'm like.
I was gonna get you a cape that said "hype man" on it, but I'm not gonna do that.
And she'd be like, "You better wear this.
Literally.
You better wear it."
Now that we're doing video, you better wear
What
it.
am I like? Go to Whole Foods in it? What's going on?
I mean, you could.
Yeah, man. In Nashville, sure, you can do anything you want now.
Yeah, Kim used to live in Nashville. You can do that.
Can.
Just because you can doesn't mean you should. Look, I be doing stuff like little stuff here and there, right?
But I'm saying it would have been a gift. Now I'm not getting you. I might get you that, but I'm not getting you what I want to get you.
But look. I can't have everybody thinking I'm crazy. Only select people. Only select people.
But you told the world that you wore a cape one time.
I mean, not the whole world. Just like, whoever ends up listening to our show.
Okay. All right. What's your next question?
You
Kevin?
told America you wore a cape.
Right. You told America you were.
You told
we'll let
at
you know
least
what
your
episode
country.
that is, Kim. But he said it. He said it, and we didn't egg it on. I don't know where it came from. So it ain't like we were like. It wasn't like we were talking about capes or anything. And then he just said, "I got it. I wore a cape one time. That didn't happen."
See, if you're gonna tell the story, tell the whole story.
Oh.
So I showed up to a business meeting, and I had this cape, and I was like, yeah, I want to have a super meeting. And then the lady like laughed at my little corny joke, and I broke the ice, and then we had a good meeting after that.
I would have threw you out. I mean,
Meeting's adjourned.
you came to my production any meeting. You came to production meeting with a cape on, boy. Let me tell you,
No, I didn't come to it with it on.
World Star would have came right out.
Like, what do you think me of? I didn't come to it with it on.
I think you as a good gentleman. I think you are
With a cape.
I wasn't gonna say all that. Anyways, Kevin, get back to the
Anyway,
podcast.
Okay. So, I need you all to put y'all director's hat back on. What is a book that you all have read that you would want to direct?
Well, they've already done the movie for it.
Well, we remixing too now. So
Oh,
you can do
okay. Interview with the Vampire. I would want to direct that one.
it. Ooh.
I like the book better than the movie, to be honest with you.
So what was it about the book that it wasn't captured in film?
I got to use my imagination a little bit more reading the book. Let's go back to imaginations over here.
Shout out.
Giving out
Shout out
these,
to imaginations over
giving
here.
out these imaginary shout outs. Okay.
But it was detailed, and it was like you can feel the action, feel the energy and everything through the words. I know that's a little crazy, but
No, that makes absolute sense.
literally I was engaging in the book like I was actually there. So that's what I loved about the book. Now the movie was good too, but the book was excellent to me. So if I could direct a book for a movie, it would definitely be that.
Ken, what about you?
Actually, we covered this book called The Warmth of Other Suns. It's by Isabel Wilkerson, and it's a true story, or it follows three people that migrated. It's about Black America's migration from the South to the North or West during the 60s and 50s, during civil rights and all that. And I think when I was reading these people's stories, I was like, this would be an awesome film because they went through so much and overcame, in the end. So I think that would be a great film.
Karsten, you have one?
See, I don't really read a whole lot of fiction. So my favorite nonfiction book of all time is Frankenstein.
Okay.
So it'll be some kind of Frankenstein derivative, whatever. And you could tell that story a whole lot of different ways. Who's the monster and who's the whatever.
Now, do you think you have more when you take a nonfiction and put it in a film? Do you have more as a director or a screenwriter? Have a little bit more artistic freedom, maybe?
I don't know. Like like one of the movies is obviously nonfiction that I go to a whole lot is like The Big Short.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people haven't watched that, but I thought that was a really good. I thought they did a really good job of like getting all this like advanced information and putting it in a palatable form. The Moneyball was another one.
Yeah.
And then there's another movie. Was it Money Men? I think it's Money Men, and it's crazy. I can't remember the lead dude's name, but it's got a bunch of actors in it that I've seen before, but they're not like high. And it's about the guys that actually were the payment processors for the adult film industry, like coming online, and it's very, very interesting. What the main character from Suits is in there.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. Not the dude that cheated or whatever, but the other cat that brought him in was the one that played Harvey.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah. He was up in there.
All right, now, Kim, before we let you go, I wanted you to talk about your podcast.
Before we let you go.
We didn't ask you to sing.
Oh, my bad.
Keep that to yourself.
Oh,
Do you? Go ahead, Kim.
I'm so
I
sorry.
am, of course, Kim, as I said, I'm one of the co-hosts of Four Friends in a Book. It's three other friends and myself, and we read books and review them. So we want to promote literacy, of course, in the community and outside. So this podcast is for absolutely everyone. We pick a book, read it, review it, and also on our podcast, we cover a current topic as well. Usually it's tied to the book, and that's pretty much our podcast. So we would love for you to follow us. We are on Instagram and Facebook as Four Friends in a Book, and we come on every third Thursday of the month at 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
Now, what birthed this podcast?
Well, we were all friends, of course, and we were talking about different books, and then somebody was like, you know what? We should do a podcast. And I was like, we should. And then in about a month, we got it done. So that's how it started.
That's how it starts. That's how it starts.
Great ideas are usually very simple.
I have to thank y'all because y'all interviewed me on the podcast, and that that sparked because that's my first interview. And I was like, oh, podcasts are fun. So, y'all have a little part in, Four Friends in the Book.
Look at that.
Look how God works.
We like to do that a little bit. We like to give inspiration just once in a while.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, especially me.
Especially you.
Especially me. I love giving inspiration. Yeah.
Do you?
You're welcome.
Do you?
You're welcome.
Do you?
Thank you.
Really?
Huh?
Really?
On that.
Anyways, hold on. Before we leave, Kim, do you have any film projects that you're working
Yes.
on, or your television writing?
I have a film I'm working on. I can't say what it is yet, but I am working on the film, and I'm going to try to go full-length feature on it.
Yes.
It is fiction, but look, I'm going to come, when I get it, more solid, I'm going to come back and talk about it.
Ooh, secret.
Works for me.
Ooh, secret.
Works for me. We love it. We love it.
And if you had to punch out an author on the process, please talk about that too.
Yeah. If it's a book going into a film, and you the director on it, we'll come out. We'll come out and just watch the show. We want to watch all the behind the scenes stuff, and we'll be like, oh,
Someone taps you on the shoulder like, I don't think I liked that scene.
Yeah.
It's not how I thought about it in my brain. I didn't ask you, Otis. I didn't ask you. On that note, we're going to leave now.
Are you sure? You ready to go?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right.
Thank you once again, Kim, for taking time to talk to us.
Thanks for having me. I had fun.
Well, we try to be fun. I, once again, am Kevin Mumphrey with my colleagues Victoria V.A. Jones.
Yeah. Go ahead.
She didn't even try.
Karsten Flightman Ferguson.
Wow. Man, the level of this guy.
And that is a wrap.
Yeah, it is.